welcome to Ever After, a Once Upon a Time podcast, Season 3, Episode 6, Ariel. In this episode, Snow White helps Ariel to get to know Prince Eric. Meanwhile, in Neverland, Emma reveals her true feelings about Neil, while Regina and Gold form an uneasy alliance. I am your host, Molly Southgate, and with me is...
Martha Southgate.
And...
King Triton! No, Rob Southgate.
Actually, he wasn't in this.
You didn't yell Ariel when she said Ariel.
Ariel! You like that?
Yeah, you didn't yell that.
Well, I did now.
I guess he did now, though.
Yeah,
I shouldn't have said anything.
That's right. I'm going to have to do it through the whole thing.
I know.
So, Ariel is your very most favorite princess, is she not?
Yeah, I liked her in this too.
Even more than Princess Leia?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
A lot more.
Oh.
Like a million times.
Yeah.
Like a million.
But, so you liked the girl who played Ariel?
Yeah.
Did you felt she was true to what your vision of Ariel is?
Yeah, she's got the purple bikini and the
So she looked
green.
like Ariel,
Uh-huh.
and she kind of acted like Ariel,
And she had the hair except for when she was in the water. Why didn't she have that type of hair in the water too?
well, because when people's hair get wet,
It changes, it gets darker.
yeah,
Huh.
that's just how it looked.
On land, she had the Ariel hair.
Right. If she had been a living cartoon, I think she could have pulled that off.
That
But
would have been weird.
I was hoping Sebastian was going to show up.
Sebastian!
Or Flounder.
All right, well,
Oh, yeah,
let's
that would
talk
be fun.
about Ariel.
Let's talk about
do
Ariel.
Let's do that storyline. When does Ariel come into the picture? What was happening?
Well, Snow White was running from the, Regina's minions.
Yes.
I like to call them her little minions.
Right,
Yeah.
the
The devils.
Queen's soldiers, yeah.
hmm
And what happened?
And they chased her to rocks to, she was on a cliff.
Right,
She was
she
going
was
to
on
fall
a
into
cliff.
water.
Mm-hmm.
So she said, oh man.
So what did she
When she
do?
got there. So they were cornering her like, okay, now we're going to kill you. And then she jumped off.
Yeah?
She said, not now. And she jumped off, and Ariel saved her.
Yes.
And Ariel told Snow White all about Prince Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because it was the same story that we know, where his ship had wrecked and she saved him.
And she had a bag with her. And what did she pull out of the bag?
She pulled out
She dumped it all out.
Yeah.
And there were all kinds of trinkets.
she pulled out an invitation to his ball.
Yes.
Mhm.
So every year, because he got saved,
Mm-hmm.
he has a ball honoring Ursula.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they keep calling her a myth and saying that,
No
she's
one's
been
seen her
long
for
dead
1,000
Yeah.
for 1,000 years. And so, but it's to honor her.
Mhm.
We know the truth about Ursula.
But
Because we know the movie.
Ariel
Yeah.
showed Snow White how she can turn into a human.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And
she said that's something that you don't know about mermaids.
Well, she said only Snow White. She
Right.
said, clearly you haven't read anything
Uh-huh.
about
Mhm.
nothing about mermaid
And she said,
mythology.
mythology.
and she's like, I know as much as you know about humans.
Right. As much as you would know about human mythology.
Mhm.
And she can have her legs for 12 hours.
Yeah, she said it's a gift from Ursula, and it's high tide to high tide. So that's how long they have the legs. So she decides to use them to go to this Ursula ball so she can make Prince Eric fall in love with her.
So
Do you
Snow
think she
White,
smelled like fish, though? Because I don't know. That
No.
fishy smell is rough.
so Snow White takes her to the ball. They get all dressed up.
Yep.
I was kind of surprised they didn't do their hair. They didn't put their hair up in fancy things. They didn't have tiaras on. They just put on dresses but kept their hair the same.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Or-
I like
believe-
that.
I don't notice those things.
Believe me.
Well, actually, Ariel didn't, because she had it all curly and fancy.
Right, but Snow White's hair looked exactly like it did in the
Yeah.
scene before
Right.
that. But
Like I know. Like I even noticed.
they went up to the table, the feast, and Snow White said, "Do you remember what I told you about what these are?" And she said, "Oh,
Mini tridents.
the mini trident."
Yeah.
And she said, no. Oh, yeah, salad tridents. And he said, no, these are salad forks. She was starting to put them in her trinket bag. She's like, actually, they're not that valuable.
I wonder if we looked carefully if we'd see, like, a crab on the
that
Sebastian
would have been
on
funny.
the table. You think it'd be funny because they're eating him
And flounder.
Oh,
If
it's
we had
serving
a fish.
flounder. Oh,
Tonight, hello, sir. Tonight we're
we're serving your best friends.
Our special tonight is flounder. We're serving flounder and Sebastian.
Yes,
Flounder and crab.
with butter.
So the prince asks
butter.
Ariel to dance. And he remembers her from the shipwreck, but he said it was Ursula that saved him, and that Ursula showed him a vision of Ariel.
Of Ariel, right?
So not that he believes Ariel had anything to do with it,
Right.
but that was the person.
But
Ursula
it was a vision that was
wanted
given
him
to
with.
him by Ursula, right?
And-
So then he's going to take a worldwide trip,
Yeah.
and he invites her.
Yep.
And she's like, I don't know how I'm going to do this because,
She
let's
only
face
has
it,
legs for 12 hours.
yeah, she can't go on a worldwide trip with fish parts, right?
Unless it's a ship, unless it's a boating trip, and she could float alongside.
Man, there'd be a lot of sushi they could eat.
Yeah, you're really wonderful right now. You're having really fun with that, aren't you?
He invites
I am.
Ariel to go with him, and she's now got to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
Right.
And the soldiers go up to Regina because she's watching on a mirror,
Right.
on the magic mirror where Snow White is and
Yeah.
what's happening. And she tells them that they failed her, and she kills one of them.
Yes.
And then the other one,
She said, "This is what life is."
Yep.
she lets the one live for now because
Right.
she's got a plan.
Right.
So,
I don't think she was going to let him live, but she changes her mind at the last second.
oh no, that's exactly right.
Right.
Yeah, she let him live just because she.
So she says she has a plan. And what is her plan, Molly?
Her plan is to get rid of Ariel. She is to get
That's a pretty elaborate plan.
Ariel out of the water
Right.
and Snow White in the water.
Yeah.
So what does she do?
Well, Ariel and Snow White are talking, and she said she needs Eric to choose to stay back with her because she can't go. And Snow pushes her to tell him the truth and let him decide. So Ariel is just so confused. She goes to the water. She goes to the edge of the water, and she talks to Ursula.
Right.
And she says,
Yeah.
Ursula, I know you don't exist, and yada yada, but I'm just asking anyway. What do I do? And she throws a rock, and up comes
Regina.
in Ursula.
Yes.
In an Ursula body.
Now, I had seen a preview that had Ursula come up, and I never noticed
I
it was
did not
Regina.
think it was
so that was a
Regina.
big surprise. You're the one that called it, Molly. You said, it's Regina.
Because whenever she disguises herself, her face stays the same.
Right.
Everything else changes. Her body, everything else.
So,
But
yeah,
her
she's
face
pretending to be Ursula.
Mm-hmm.
And so Ursula, I'm using air quotes right now. Ursula tells Ariel to lie to Eric. And
Yeah.
she says, you can keep your legs forever without ever telling him your secret. And so Ariel goes to Snow White, clamps a bracelet on her, and now Snow White is a mermaid.
Yeah.
Right. But
Ariel
she thinks she's
didn't
doing the right
realize.
thing.
Well, she thought that
She's like,
that
this
it
way
would
you could
free...
escape the evil queen, and I get to have my legs. It's the best for everybody. And so
Oh,
it's
no.
Yeah.
no, this isn't the best.
No, it's not. And she can't get the bracelet off.
Right.
And Regina walks up and says, my, look at the catch of the day.
She kept saying, "Oh, now for the catch of the day."
Yep. So Regina has the upper hand now. And Snow is sitting there suffering, and she just says to Ariel, it's pretty much best if you run along now. You know,
Well, we can't go over the best line.
Oh, do the best line.
Because
Yeah.
Ariel is throwing a tantrum about it. You know, like she's blaming Regina and very upset. And Regina says, you went to a long dead octopus for advice.
Right.
You're going to blame me for your problem?
Right.
Oh, I thought that was funny. And they both kick Ariel out. They both just go, just leave, just go already. But then Snow sort of softens to her a little bit and tells her, go be with Eric. And Ariel goes.
Yeah.
And at first I thought, oh my gosh, this is
Yeah,
not...
she says, I'm sorry, and she just starts to go. And
no, she didn't go for long. What happened?
as Regina is
She came
talking
back
to Ariel...
with what was she holding us? A knife.
It was the
No,
fork.
the salad
the
fork.
fork. and put it in Regina's, like, her throat.
Yeah, she like stabs her in the neck with it. And then she jumps down, and the reason Ariel couldn't take Snow couldn't take the bracelet off is Regina said the person who has it on can't take it off. But Ariel then takes it off of her. That
tells her to hold her breath.
Yep, and dives in the water.
Yeah.
Now Snow's not a mermaid anymore, and Ariel is back to being a mermaid.
And so she brings Snow White to shore, and then Snow White tells Ariel, go to him and tell him the truth. He probably hasn't left yet. You can still catch him. But Regina, what did Regina do? That made it so that she couldn't go and tell Eric she was there.
She took her voice.
So that's just like the movie when she takes her voice. I wonder, well, no,
Except
we
this
know.
time Regina did it.
Right. Well, yeah, but Regina was Ursula at that point as far as they knew.
And then Ursula, the actual Ursula, came out of the painting.
Yes,
Actually,
this
it
was
was like
good.
a sculpture.
Yeah, it was like a sculpture of Ursula.
And she
the one that was
stops
at Prince
Regina.
Eric's.
Yeah. She stops Regina, and she threatens her.
Right. She says, don't you ever pretend to be me again. And her tentacles came through
it was
the mirror and
so
pulled Regina.
Mm-hmm.
That was
so
really cool. And she said, you're real?
Yep.
I want to see what her head looks like.
Ursula's?
Yeah, like
Yeah, because in this she was just gold.
Right.
Yeah.
So, do you think we're going to see more Ursula coming up?
Oh, yeah.
I think so, too. And I love how, when Regina was Ursula, she sounded like the actress in the movie.
She totally did.
She
in the
had
Disney movie.
The way she said everything and her inflection, it was all the same. That was really fun.
Yeah, that actress is unbelievable. And she has been, especially this season, every episode, she has the best dialogue.
Yeah.
She's so funny.
And she just gets to chew it up, which is what she was doing there.
Absolutely.
Be really funny with it. Have fun with the character and everything.
She is by far my favorite actor on the show.
She just gets to be an angry, sarcastic person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, I love it.
So as speaking of Regina
Yes.
being an angry, sarcastic person, she's trying to teach Emma how to use her magic.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah,
Emma's
she's
not
saying
really
you have to
cooperating.
tap into the anger. It's very Star Warsy. She's like, tap into the fear, tap into the hate.
But she doesn't want. She says, "Can't we have it be good? Does it have to be dark?" And so
Use
Regina's
the
not really
dark side.
enjoying this, and
Right.
and she also wasn't paying attention, and she said, "Well, you're distracting me." And she's like, "There's always going to be distraction. You have to be able to
Right.
ignore it and work
And
in
focus
focus,
your anger.
you know." So
Like when,
And then she gets
like
angry
when
at
it's
Regina.
raining, and when the breeze blows, and when the... She was
When
saying
the
that.
dog fights, when the bee stings.
Oh, actually, I like that song.
Did you say when the bee
Not when we
stings or when
do
the bee
it.
stings? I said stings. Okay.
So
I'm just working out our duet because we're coming out with the duets album.
no, we're not. At the time
no,
Are
that
you ready? Islands in the sun.
Stream.
Yeah, okay. I'm not ready with that one yet.
So at the time that they're doing this, Hook comes up to tell David and Snow White that Neil is alive and well on Neverland.
Yes.
And Hook and David want to find him before they tell Emma, but
Snow can't help it.
disagrees.
Just blurts it out.
Yeah.
And she just throws it right out there.
Yep.
And then she says, Neil's still alive. Well, maybe. She says.
Yeah.
So she says it as if it's just a fact, and then she says, well, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, definitely.
And Regina doesn't believe it's Neil, so she won't go. She won't wait any longer to save Henry. She goes off on her own,
Right.
and she will no longer be a part of their reindeer games.
Right.
Reindeer game. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
So Pan, he's watching the team.
Yep.
They start walking. They're walking through
Yeah,
the
he's
woods.
scoping out
and he's
what's going on.
And he says to Felix that it's time for him to take Neil Bay to Echo Cave.
Yes.
And he says,
Now, when they were
the
saying this,
game is on.
you could see Neil's cage and then whoever's in the other cage.
We don't know
behind
yet.
it. We still don't know who's in that
I
other
think
cage.
it's Eric. I don't know why. Because he said, I'm traveling to all the realms.
Right.
This one, and yours, and these ones.
I think you might be right.
But they said he's
Oh, he's what?
in Storybrooke.
Yeah, she said he's in Storybrooke.
Oh,
So who's
maybe
in the
it's not.
cage?
So many questions.
Who's in the
Well,
cage?
we're going to find out.
Well, eventually.
Eventually.
So
Ursula?
No,
Ursula's
I doubt
in the
it.
cage. They couldn't
She's too
contain
powerful.
her. So Emma told Snow White that she kissed Hook,
Yes.
and Snow was not very happy. She
Right.
said, well, you didn't know Neil was still alive. He'll forgive you.
Right. So then the group of them have to go to the cave where Neil is. They go to Echo Cave. And Hook tells them that we have to, you have to tell a deep secret that no one else knows. And that's what's going to bring the thing across so they can get over to Neil.
Well, and it has to be your deepest, darkest
Yes,
secret.
and it's something
it can't
nobody
be
knows.
something simple like.
So I thought this was really great.
Emma.
You did?
No!
Weird, Molly, weird.
Oh my gosh! I thought you were
Like that.
only
No.
7.
But they went
No!
through.
More like what Hook said.
They went through, and I thought this was a great thing for the show because they had to expose
Yeah, I thought it was awesome.
this big secret. So, like, David told how he got hit by that arrow and almost died.
Yeah.
And
Hook says he
Snow-
kissed Emma,
yeah,
but his secret is that he loves Emma
yes, that he never thought he'd love again, but he's in love with her.
because he is now. It's a betrayal to Mila,
Right.
and
that was his big deep secret.
Snow admits that she feels cheated out of her time with Emma, and that she wants another child.
Yeah.
I cried
Yeah.
during that. Oh my
Well, it
gosh!
does-
I
help,
always knew
though.
that she was going to have another child because I saw that in a preview.
Spoiler!
I saw that in a
Guys, go
preview.
ahead of us.
Yeah.
Now,
Look
I
at the
think
previews.
that they actually needed to do the bonding thing, and she needed to get a baby Bjorn that she could
Oh my
carry
gosh.
Emma around in.
Oh my god!
Or a sling,
They
one of
could
those
do like a
slings.
whole rebirthing thing
Yep.
and just start over.
That would give her all that.
She could do some nursing.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No. This
Sounds
is
good to
getting
me.
worse. This is getting worse.
I think it's better that she just have another child.
I don't know. I'm interested. I'm intrigued by this.
She should
Emma
have
admits to
just
Neil
another child.
that she was terrified when she heard he might still be alive. She still loves him, but she's afraid of
Yeah, she
loving
said,
him.
I'm going to have to
and-
feel
and-
all that
yeah.
pain of you leaving me and all that stuff.
But they get him out.
They get him out, and he says to
And
her,
that was a really cool effect. How
yes,
the,
it kept
how
the bridge kept coming
bridge-
across.
Yeah, the stone bridge kept.
And
And
I
it
love
was
like,
shaking them because
yeah.
Neil's like boom.
Yeah.
And I love that he says to her, I will never stop fighting for you.
Yes.
And the whole time Hook's standing there looking kind of dejected, even though Hook knows.
Sorry,
Like, Hook
Hook.
did the right thing here.
We'll find you someone, Hook. You don't need to worry. There are plenty of girls.
Plenty of fish in the sea.
Maybe
Thank
Hook.
you.
You know who Hook would be really good with?
Ariel?
Ruby.
Hook and Ruby?
I would love to see.
That sounds
Hook.
like a comedy team. Hook and Ruby!
I would love to see Hook and Red together.
Right.
Sure.
I think they would be really good for each other.
Why?
Because it's not Emma. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, I just do. I think that they have the right personalities for each other. They'd be a cute couple.
Hook in his
Who turns into a wolf whenever there's a full moon.
and Hook in his black scary
Although
outfit.
she could chew on his hook because it's metal and it wouldn't hurt him. So when she feels that need to teeth as a wolf, she could just chew on the hook.
Teeth. Oh my goodness.
And then Ruby would be in her crazy outfits.
Yeah.
So I need to talk about Rumpelstiltskin because there's a lot going on here, and I do not understand a lot of it.
Okay.
But Rumpel is trying to use his magic, but Pan was there,
Right.
Uh-huh.
and Pan says, "I made you your favorite breakfast, eggs in a basket," and he
Yep.
said, "You still like them runny, right?" And
Yeah.
then
Like he
how
knows.
does he know? I swear they're brothers,
Me
but
too.
how does he know so much about him?
Right.
And then he said, Rumpel said, "Well, I came
why-
here to kill you." And he said, "But if you know already, you can't, because if I die, you die."
Right, and that's what
Why?
Ron says later. He says,
What does it mean?
you know I came here. He says to Regina later that
I
I
think,
came here to kill him, but I
oh.
can't.
guess what? I think they have something, like a curse.
Maybe
so
it's a
if
curse,
Pan
yeah.
dies, Rumple dies.
Yeah.
And if Rumple dies, Pan dies.
Right.
I think that they're brothers, and there's something involved with that.
I think
and
they're
I
brothers.
think you're right.
And I think you're right with
That's
brothers.
a curse that touches. Isn't it
Dad
great?
is not
I'm totally right.
Because
Dad is
Dad
not
thinks that it's his dad.
No, I said
Who
that,
went
and
back
I
in
changed
time.
it because, and
Yes,
then the
we're
doctor
mocking
took him
you.
there.
Yeah, exactly.
But see, here's why that doesn't work, and I'm going to
Because it's so
I'm going to tell you why your
ridiculous.
whole theory doesn't work.
My theory, my
Because-
brother.
Theory.
Because even if he did drink from the fountain of youth and become young again, if Rumple kills him, that is just killing him at this time. It's not killing him before Rump is born. So, your theory, my theory stands.
No.
I'm going to go with that.
Actually, no.
Actually, no, because
When is Jiminy Cricket going to show up here? Because he could really help.
He's busy.
Yeah. Where are the dwarves?
All right,
They're in
so
Storybrooke, Dad.
Ah.
Just so you know.
Rumple is then talking to Belle again.
Yes.
And she's begging him
And
to
it's
go to
that vision. And he's just
Storybrooke.
like, you're just a vision.
With him.
She's like, no, I'm real.
And I never saw this coming.
Nope.
Regina came and started choking Belle
Yes.
and saved him.
And he's like, what are you doing? I hope she wouldn't do that to Belle in real life.
No, she wouldn't.
Oh,
But
that's
who
good.
was it?
It was the shadow.
Yes, it was the mean shadow.
That was
And
crazy.
then it ran away.
Yep.
Rumple is just not thinking clearly. He is not himself. There's a lot of emotional stuff going on, which
Yep.
is why I think it's his brother, and why he can't seem to be himself
Right.
and get under. I think he just regresses when he's around him. And
There's something there.
so, what?
I'd have to say eggs in a basket sounded pretty darn good, though.
Sure they did. Yeah.
Except they were just eggs in a basket.
no,
Actually, he had them in a basket.
No, they
No,
were in a biscuit.
it was a like an English muffin or
Oh.
something.
Yeah, with
kind of
an
thing,
egg
and
in
you
it.
put the egg in the center.
And runny with a little salt on it. Yum.
So Regina tells Rumple that she needs him to get Henry because, they're just not. She said, I've been with the Charming family too long. I've been
Right.
with the Charming family. But she said, I need you. We need to put our magic together. We need our evil to
Right.
work.
And she said, when he's in
Evil.
okay. And it's like, there's my little mini,
Malevolent imp.
Yep.
my little malevolent imp.
Yep,
But-
that's what she said.
But when he says, I can't, he told her that if Pan dies, he dies. And he said, I came here to kill him and in turn die. And she said, you're not going to die unless it's by my hand.
Right?
I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, now the two of them are teamed up. They go to the water.
Now they're
And-
Team Regina.
Team Regina, and
No,
that's
they're
when
Team
Gina?
Evil. No, they're Team Evil.
yeah. I like Rump Gina.
and they call. I thought they were calling Ursula, but they
Regimple?
called.
Or Jimple.
They
yeah.
called Ariel, and
Yes.
Regina's like, she'll help. We have history. She gives her voice back and tells her what?
That
We already said it,
where
but
we're going,
but-
Eric is. And she's like, where is this land? And she said, Storybrooke.
yeah.
And she said she can give her legs forever.
Uh-huh.
She can
Yes.
keep them, and she's in control of
So
them.
when they get back to
Uh-huh.
Storybrooke, is Ariel going to be a regular person on the show
yeah.
now?
I can't wait.
She
I
and
can't-
Tank, I bet they're going to be there.
I can't wait.
Uh-huh.
I don't think Pan is going to make it to Storybrooke.
Oh,
No.
no, I don't want him.
Nope. I don't think we're going to have Lost Boys or Pan. I think they're going to get kicked to the curb pretty quickly here.
Oh, no, I'm not so sure.
So
I
we've got to
am.
go see this
I'm
next
not.
episode.
Yes.
Yes.
next one coming
Are
up
they going
next.
to Storybrooke, do you think, in the next episode? Are they
No,
on
I don't
their
think so.
way?
I think we're too early.
Oh,
I don't think they're going back yet.
all right.
So that's it? Anything else, guys?
No?
Nope.
Well, you can find past episodes of this and all of our other podcasts, as well as links to all of our social media at our website, which is...
www.southgatemediagroup.com.
You can also find us on iTunes. You can find us on Stitcher. You can find us on TuneIn Radio or SoundCloud. Some people have asked if shows can be downloaded, because some of those you can't download, but some of them you can. And if you go to our website and click on it, it's actually got an embedded player or a download button right from our website. So that's a question that's come up recently. I think that's it. I am so excited to see what happens. I want to see Ursula show up as Ursula. Do you think she'll have legs or big tentacles when we see her?
Tentacles.
You said
Well, yeah, we saw
tentacles.
tentacles, but do you think she'll turn into a person with legs?
I think tentacles.
Yep.
I don't know.
Maybe Hook will marry her. It'll be Hook's.
Oh no. Oh no.
No?
Oh, I
All
have burnt my eyes from that couple.
All right, that's it. Let's end this the way every great fairy tale ends.
Happily ever after.
The
end.
If you would like to donate to help pay for this and other Southgate Media Group podcasts, simply go to our website, southgatemediagroup.com, and click on the donate button. It can be as little as $1 or, well, as much as you want. Help keep this fun going by supporting this and our other shows. Thanks again for listening, everyone. You're the best fans in the world.